Nathan, 1-0 win over Morecambe this afternoon, and you can't win 7-0, 7-1 every week. Sometimes you have to win ugly, and today was probably one of those days, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was, but I wouldn't say it was ugly. Because I'd say, look, in terms of the manner, in terms of scoring from a set play and having to, having to dig in and stuff. But I'm proud of him for doing that, because last year we'd have drawn or lost that game, and it showed that we've done that. And we've got a lot of big players missing. Shane's missing. Hilton had to go off early. McCormack, Cuthbert, and these are the big, strong side that have been in good form, that have come in good form. First off, I thought we were excellent. Without scoring, we were excellent. Our movement, our passing, our structure was wonderful. It's just we lacked a little bit of cutting edge. And then we just said, look, we have to ground out a result, and we did, and we ground out a result. We extended our lead at the top, and that's what you have to do. It ain't going to be fluent football. It's a wet, cold day. The pitch was a little bit heavy, but we've showed today that we're a stronger side than we were last year, and that's what I'm pleased about.
You mentioned Danny going off. Obviously you brought him back into the side after he missed last week at Chesterfield with a hamstring problem. How big a blow was that, losing him so early on?
Well, it is a blow because he's a good player, but then we at least stepped in and was a threat and worked hard and grafted, and other people get the chance. It's disappointing because no one wants to lose Danny Hilton, because of how important he is to us and everything, but we've coped with it, and we showed we had some cutting edge. So Harry Cornick, when he came on, was wonderful and tested the keeper. I was unlucky not to score. We had other opportunities, probably more on the counter-attack than anything. But look, I've played in sides that have won leagues, and we've had to go on 15, 16, 17 games like that and ground out ones. Thing is, we've been spoilt here in terms of winning 4s, 5s, 7s and 8s. It ain't going to be like that. Morecambe came, they set up, they were very disciplined, looking at us on the counter-attack, and sometimes you just got to grind out a result, and I'm pleased because it's shown we can do that.
The other changes you made to the lineup from last week was dropping Glenn Ray back into the back four, and obviously bringing Lawson Diath into midfield, and both did a job, didn't they? Part of a big performance.
I thought I thought Lawson was excellent. I really did. I wanted him to provide us with energy and a running threat and everything, and he did that, and I thought he was excellent. And then Glenn, does admirably there. He's a strong defensive midfield player, but he does admirably in that back four. And I thought him and Johnny Mullins, second half they were a lot better. First half we didn't quite get to grips with everything. We weren't as dominant, but second half we were. And I said it was a decent, solid performance. But Morecambe had one or two opportunities where Marek, there were scruffy little opportunities that on a difficult surface meant Marek had to dive, but their keepers had to pull off far greater saves than Marek has and stuff. So that's a good thing.
And great for Marek. He's had obviously made the mistake at Newcastle that led to the goal, but great character. To come and make a couple of saves like that, and 13th clean sheet of the season speaks for itself, doesn't it?
Yeah, wonderful. And he said, look, keepers make an error and stuff like that. It's highlighted massively because it's the last line of defence, if you like. But Marek's been in wonderful form all season, so you just got to stick by them and get them through little sticky patches, because everyone has them. If Danny Hilton has it, then you can just substitute him, and something. If James Collins does, you substitute him and you move on, and so on. But with Marek, it's slightly different. But we're delighted with him.
And you're about to make the change, bring Harry on when Johnny scored. Another great header, just like the one against Notts County. Great delivery from Ollie Lee as well.
It was probably his only one. It's the only time we really looked dangerous from set play. We had so many set plays first half, and we didn't, and that's something that to do with size and so on and so forth. But we just got to be a little bit more clinical from set plays. But it's a wonderful ball in, the one really quality ball we put in, and Johnny attacked it well, and I'm delighted for him because, as I said, he's, we had a little pop at Johnny last week after the game, in terms of certain things, and then he was much better this week.
And obviously Harry came on in the immediate aftermath of the goal and proved what a threat he is with his pace. It really stretched the game at that time, and he had a couple of chances. Only Barry Roche in the Morecambe goal kept him from doubling the lead. Yeah, look, when the game gets stretched like that, it's perfect for Harry, to come on and to stretch a game and to take a game away from people. And look, when he did, he came on in, he was wonderful, he really was. But we were going to make the change regardless of if we scored or not, because we weren't in, at that period, we felt that we weren't under the cosh, but we weren't getting to grips with the game. We weren't on the front foot and such, so we needed to change something, and we did that. And look, it did actually work. Even though we scored the goal against a run of play, and then look, we were the better side later on then. And obviously you came off at the end. You were getting the players together on the edge of the penalty area, and you sort of signalled to the crowd a little bit probably for a bit of applause, because it spoke to you, or the win sort of said this was a massive win, and you were telling the fans that win.
Yeah, that's what I was doing. I mean, look, we can't win 5, 6, 7, 8 every single week. Some days we've got to dig in and grind out results. And what I'm saying is, last year we'd have lost that. Cheltenham at home, we would have lost that. We'd have conceded 2s and 3s. You know, we didn't today. Now, there's no God-given right that we're going to win football games. We're top of the league, which means that you're there to be shot at. Sides are going to come here and they change and they try to stifle and so on, hit you on the counter. So it's difficult sometimes, but we're a brave side. And the players felt it. My players, they come and they thought, we haven't played well today. Okay, you haven't played well, but we have to dust ourselves down because it's a great win. It's extended our lead, you know. I'd rather not played well and won at this stage of the season, because it's not just about performances now. Results are more important than performances. If this was third game in, then we'd have said, look, we weren't at it, and we'd, you know, really overanalyse maybe something. But we don't need to do that, because it's a great win, because you've had to ground out the result, you've had to graft, you've had to dig in, and we've done that. And then we scored from a set play, which is something we, you know, earmarked in pre-season that we needed to be better at, and we are. So look, I'm delighted, and fans should be. Yeah, they're not going to go home and say, oh, how good were we with this, we were that. We were excellent first half without scoring, but then we had to show a different side to us, and I thought we did that, and I'm pleased with that.
The only shame is that the gap between us and fourth hasn't increased, but we'll settle for 8 points and a 6-point gap over Notts County going to Grimsby next week.
Well, look, you can't affect anyone else. All you can do is try and keep winning, and we needed to, because we've been on a little bit of a bad run in terms of one league game and the 2 cup games, albeit one was Newcastle, and you know what I mean. So it's difficult. So we wanted to put that right today and get back to winning ways, and we've done that. So you know, we've, instead of now us not winning in 4, we've won our last two home games, and we've won 2 out of 3 this month. So different stats now that you're looking at, and that was important, you know, psychological thing for it. And we've got a good week now to get everyone ready, and then to go into next week.
Just finally, it's very early now, but Danny Hilton, any?
No, we won't know it yet. We'll scan him and see where he is and so on. But look, it'll be a miss if he's missing for a day's training. So you know, we've got enough players here that we can go and try and do well away.
Well done today, Nathan.
Thank you very much. Cheers.